What's going on YouTube? Curtis Obst over here at Premium Outfitters USA. I apologize for the delay in between posts. Basically what happened was I was out trying to get some footage for this specific video, and I actually wound up spraining my ankle, so that kind of threw me out of the loop for a little bit. And then we had some rain whenever I was able to start basically walking again, and I was unable to go and get the remainder of the footage that I wanted to get. Now, what was I trying to get footage of that I was out in a cave and I was having to do it at night? Well, what we have here is Powertac's HL-10 Explorer. And basically what it does come with this head strap. And the system mounts on a GoPro frame. So, and again, this head strap does come with it. But just to give you an idea, you could use this head strap to mount a GoPro or anything else that mounts that fixture. And that being said, you could also take the flashlight and mount it on a GoPro tripod or something like that for whatever situation you may be needing it for. The reason that may be more useful than you would expect is because this actually has an infrared light built into it. So for you guys that do night hunting and use your night vision and all that stuff, there is an infrared light inside of one of the two lamps. There's actually two lamps on this. And the reason for that's interesting. So one, of course, has the infrared. That same light also has the red diffused light, which is kind of like a floodlight. And then you also have a white diffused light on this side. Now, the other side is not diffused. It's a more focused beam. It shoots further. And you have several settings between the two. And it does have SOS also built in it. You may be wondering what this is here. This is actually the charging cable. And this little piece here on the end will connect right here to this port magnetically. And that's how this is charged. And you can plug it into any USB port. Now, for the battery itself is removable. There's a 18650 in there, and you don't need any sort of special tool or anything. All you really need is a coin. And we can open this battery door up. And all I'm using here is just a quarter that I had in my pocket. All of their units are waterproof or water resistant up to a certain amount. This one here, I'll post all that statistic stuff up for you guys. 1 meter waterproof. So what we have in here for a battery is a 32 milliamp hour 18650. Now, you can, in a pinch, you can run two CR123 batteries in any of their lights for the most part. The only thing is due to the way that these are high output batteries versus the CR123s, they're not quite pushing enough amps to create the power needed to make the light that these things make whenever they have the proper battery in them, but they will work. So these are just great lights, lifetime warranty on them. Now, one other thing about this head strap that I found interesting using it is and I'm not sure how well it's going to show it. If you see this here, there's like a rubber composite type material of some sort in here, and it gives a nice hold is what it does. It is on the front of the headband here, and it is also on a small portion there of the top strap that goes over your head. Adjustability is very easy with this. There's a slider here, very similar to a belt. You just feed it through and slide it. Now, if you're into the stuff that keeps it in place, make sure you pull it out so that you can actually get it to feed, because that sticky stuff will grab real good on that plastic in there. And you do also have a width adjustment. Now, I use this thing, I took it out, used it to go out through the caves, and I walked some of the local trails around here, and I got some video footage of that. I will show you some of that here. My personal opinion of this light is it's actually fantastic. I've had this one since the first order, and I've been meaning to try it out and test it out. I used to do a lot of search and rescue type stuff. Haven't been doing much of that lately, but I wanted a good piece of kit for that. Now, the longest run time you're going to get on one charge on this guy is 2 hours continuously. The reason that this light is so intriguing to me is the SOS feature. So it already has the SOS programmed into the light. So if you get hurt or if you fall or something to that nature, you have SOS on your head. And for settings and moving through it, it's pretty simple. To turn on whichever side when it's off, you just simply push that button. And the opposite button is how you change your settings. So we'll turn this side on, and that's actually the infrared light. You guys can actually see that on the camera. That's kind of cool. There's the white diffused, and there's the red diffused. So all in all, it's an absolutely great light. I haven't really had a chance to beat it up much, but for its purpose and the range that this thing had, it was phenomenal. I wish I could have found some darker places, and had I not sprung my ankle where I was in the cave, we were going to go to another place inside of there that would have been even better for the video. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. Here's a picture of me after I twisted my ankle real quick, but basically, they're fantastic. Absolutely fantastic light, great warranty. It does also come in a plastic hard shell case that you can store it in. I personally don't have the hard shell case. I got this before the hard shell case came out, but I did want to share this with you guys and let you know. So what are the run times like on this? What can you expect to get out of it? And I'll just go over the white output on this. Basically, 150 lumens on your diffused light, you're going to get 6.4 hours. 150 lumens, you'll get 12.8 hours. 150 lumens, you're going to get 12.8 hours on SOS. Now, for the focus light, you've got a 20 lumen, 2.78 days. 300 lumens, 4.95 hours. 1180 lumens, 1.6 hours. 2500 lumens, you're looking at 1.53 hours. 2500 lumens is 2 hours, and the 2500 lumens strobe is also 2 hours. So you'll get some good runtime out of these. And again, you can put CR123s in them to make them work. They won't have their full output, but it'll get you by in a pinch. We also do have an extra battery pack that you can get with this. It'll have 2 extra batteries and a charger. That is another option, so that you can have multiple batteries if you wanted that extended runtime, or to have extra charge batteries on your person in case something bad did happen wherever you are out and about adventuring. All in all, it's a great light. I love it personally, and I'm gonna get a lot more use out of it now after I've done the testing on it and seen what it can do. It's absolutely phenomenal in a small package. It's 160 grams without the battery. I wore it for 5 hours. Even when it was dead, when I was out in the cave, 5 or 6 hours, and I didn't really notice the weight as being an issue. And of course, I had the battery in it the whole time, the one that comes with it. Just a great light. And I'm sure you guys can find all kinds of different uses for this, being that it is on this GoPro type system. There's all kinds of stuff out there for GoPros. You could chest mount this, you could mount it to a bag, you could, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. I think one company made a stick that goes into your water bag in your backpack, so you could have it up over your shoulder. And with it being on this GoPro mount, it also functions as a hinge. So, and I can tighten that down at any angle to do whatever it is that I need to do. I mean, imagine being broke down trying to work on your car and you got this bad boy right next to you. You're not going to have any issues seeing whatever it is that you're doing on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere. So, great light, great piece of kit, great for search and rescue. I mean, I'm sure you guys can find all kinds of different uses for this. Hunting, night vision, you name it. This is the light for you guys. If you want one of these, hop over to PremiumOutfittersUSA.com, and it's in our EDC section under flashlights. You can place your order today, and we'll get you taken care of. Sorry, it's been a while, folks. You know, I'm doing what I can to get this stuff going. We're also building a new website. We got so much stuff going on. I'm only one person, and I'm trying my best to cover everything, all of our different bases, and make sure we're making progress in every department every single day. So God bless, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure you hit the like and subscribe button to see more great videos.